Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on Godry's account. We're going to go ahead and get into our event. It is almost concluded, the Celestial Isles. We have 2 days left. As you can see, these accounts are completely free to play. We roughly have 400 keys on all the free to play accounts. So we're going to see exactly with our auto search feature, how many islands we can push. We actually have 5 total free to play accounts that have around 400 keys on every one. So it's going to be kind of crazy to see how far. I'm thinking 25 to 30 would be ideal with 400 keys, as long as we get some good RNG. So let's go ahead and get into the auto search, which I have started using on all of my accounts. Seems sometimes you get really lucky first or second row. Sometimes it's 4 or 5 rows down. And look at the amount of loot you get from this event. That is what really makes this event so vital, is you do get a ton of diamonds. You just get a ton of loot overall in general. Just a crazy amount of loot, as you can see here, as well as scrolls. So you figure if we're getting 2 per island, if we're pushing 25 islands, that's 50 scrolls. That is a absolute insane amount of scrolls that we've gotten from our AFK codes before, but 50 scrolls in total. First 2 islands, not that good. But again, 340 keys left. Hoping we get some good RNG with some of these accounts. That way we can see just how good the auto search feature is. And we are not doing the best with these ones. So floor 3, moving on to island 4. So on island 10, we are going to be looking for the exact same. So we're going to be looking for red chests on island 10. We're not going to be going for source on these accounts, which again is at the user request. So whatever you guys need me to do, let me know how you want the accounts run. It makes it a lot easier. Always, if you do want me to do some viewer summons, or you want me to go ahead and summon on your account, furryhippogaming@gmail.com, just go ahead and hit me up. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Lucky on floors 4 and 5 there. Still got 295 keys, so we're only about 106 keys down and already on to island number 6. So look at that, auto search perfect, just like it's working. 4 keys in, 291 left, floor 7. And this is going to be a lot of floors and very time consuming to summon all of these floors, which is kind of crazy. Moving on to island number 8. Like I said, I'm thinking mid 20 for these with the amount of keys. As long as we can get 20. So a lot of people have said that with free-to-play accounts, you cannot pull Tailene, that a lot of people are not getting to island 20. On my faction accounts, I did not spend any money at all for any of those accounts. And I got lucky, and I am past floor 20 on all of them. Even the ones that I did a randomized search, even the ones that I did the auto searches, I went ahead and pushed them all the way past floor 20 as free to play, as in I did not buy any keys at all. Ultimate reward here, and he said we're going for red chests. So there's our red chest. So we'll go ahead and we'll mix this up, and then all the other floors will go for Tailene. So hopefully we get it pretty quick here. And there we go, 60 red chests. That is a huge gift, especially as free to play, because red chests are very tough to get, as well as copies of swords. But we still have 200 keys left. So we'll get back to our scrolls here. And we are getting pretty lucky. Island number 11, so moving on to 12. And again, this is a lot of regular scrolls, a lot of common scrolls. When you see in the guide with white sushi, look at that first island. The guide with white sushi, really looking at the faction cards versus the regular scrolls. A little bit of a miscalculation, but these common scrolls are the best, because you have to figure you have 20 heroes in your wish list. And if you can pull even a couple elites, because every 3 pulls is guaranteed an elite hero, is you're going to get a hero that you're looking for on your wish list, or you're going to get a couple more fodder cards. Well, guaranteed a lot more rare fodder cards, because they're pretty common. But overall, you will get, hopefully, with some RNG. And the other big thing with the common scrolls is you do have the chance for celestials and hypogens. So depending on what you're looking for or where you're getting, you can pull a couple heroes that you're really looking for. And we're going through a lot of keys here. I think I'm going to be short on the floors here because we're not even, this is 16. And we only have 90 keys left. So it's going to be real close. We're going to need some couple lucky ones like that. That is exactly what we need to make sure we get to 20. I'm stressing now with the free to play, getting to 20. 89 more keys, which boom, first row, moving to 18. All right. Like I said, I'm stressing a little bit here just because we do have a couple more floors and number one again. That's the third, I believe, we've gotten on the very first key. All right, so I'm not stressing as much now. But we're getting pretty deep in the keys for a little bit. So hopefully if we can pull this one in, there we go. Still gives us more than enough keys for the floor. So again, free to play, floor number 20. We'll go ahead and we will drop in our copy of Taylene, which is what we're looking for here. Go ahead and mix them up. Hopefully we get lucky with the pull. And there she is. Taylene is unlocked, perfect. So free to play, got a copy of Taylene, which came, I think it was a very, whoa, that skipped way to the bottom. She was the very, very bottom. But floor 21 at this point, we'll go ahead and we're going to continue, even though the auto search feature is off. I want to see, we'll go through and just click to see, because I've actually done this on my account and I got pretty lucky. All right, so that will conclude it. So floor 21 with our first account. So we will go ahead and get into our next account and continue with our summons. All right, so here we are on Dragon Rider's account. We're going to go ahead and get into the Celestial Isles. 401 keys again. We are going for the scrolls, which will set as our default. So 401, exact same amount of keys as we had in the last one. Again, completely free to play. We made it to floor 21. So I'm hoping the auto search with this one is going to be a little bit faster and we can push a little bit further than floor 21. So off to a little bit of a rocky start there, but that's okay, because we got our scrolls and we got a ton of loot as you've seen. So we'll go ahead and mix this one up. So island number 2 at this point. And a lot of them we've been getting earlier and earlier, especially the last one, I believe at floor 21, we had 3 or 4 pulls that were the very, very first box, which was absolutely phenomenal. So here we get it on the top row, which is nice. So moving into island number 4. And with the free to play, they gave you a free copy of Taylene. So as long as you're doing the event, you're doing your dailies, you're doing the depths of time 2, you're running everything that you can to pick up keys, short of buying them as free to play, you should be able to get Taylene. Like I said, with the last account that we just got a copy of Taylene, all 4 of my faction accounts got a copy of Taylene. So 5 for 5 for copies of Taylene with free to play, which is awesome. It's not an event where you have to put everything into it or you have to spend money. And that is why so many players love Lilith and love AFK Arena, is they really do a exceptional job with the player base and how things are divided. They know you're not going to pull 5, the 4 copies of Taylene that are available in here, especially as free to play. But as long as they can give you one, you're one closer to get ascended, especially as free to play, if that's what you're focusing on building, Taylene or the twins. Depending, regardless of who you're building, they're giving you copies of them through events, which is very, very cool. As well as the diamonds, the stones, the guild coin. I mean, look at the amount of loot you're getting here. And it does stack up. So when we're using 400 keys, not only, like I said before, a lot of scrolls, but you're getting a lot of loot overall with running through and using all of your keys. There we go. So we are at island 10 at this point. So this will be for our red chests, which we've used a little less than half our keys. So we'll go with the red chests on here, mix them up, and hopefully it's going to be a quick summon. If we don't get too far in the rows, which look at that, row 3, very good choice, 60. 60 red chests right there, which is 60 emblems. The red chests are specifically for getting signature items plus 20. That's a question that I always get. So when you get a signature item to plus 20, moving it to plus 20 to plus 30 or plus 40, oh, very last box. Tough summon on that one. But getting a signature item plus 20 to plus 30 or plus 40 in the case of a Celestial or Hypogean, you have to have the red chest. The red chest contain faction emblems, and that is what you're looking for when you're getting the red chest. So floor 13 here. And again, only 143 keys, so we're going to need a little bit of Lilith luck here, so we don't burn through too many more keys to hit floor 20. I'm 5 for 5 so far, getting to floor 20, so I'm hoping that continues here on these accounts. And that's an early one. I do not mind that at all. So floor 15, we still got 100 keys, which is gonna be close. I know we do have 2 days and 22 hours left in the event, which that one was pretty early as well, getting on floor or the third row. Island number 16. All right, come on, we're going through a lot of keys here. 68 keys left. Moving to island 17. Fingers crossed, we need a couple good pulls here. That's what we need, because not that many keys left. That wasn't what we were looking for. So moving on to island 18 again, we need a couple early pulls. Still got 39 keys left. So it is going to be close on this one. Even on the last time, we got a lot luckier than this, because 18 keys left, floor 19. Might not get to Taylene with some bad RNG on this one. So 18 keys, let's see if we can find it quick. Oh, we did. Ooh, we got a couple chances, 14 chances to get Taylene. This is going to be close, guys. This is going to be close to pull a copy of her. 14 chances. We're going to stick to the routine because we know it is completely randomized. We got her. Look at that. We got her. Oh, there she is. I was worried we weren't gonna get her. So now 6 for 6 accounts on getting Taylene. So very cool. We got lucky there. 6 for 6, so that'll conclude it with this account. We have 3 more to go in Island 21 again with 401 keys. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat that record on the next account. All right, so here we are in Freemen 313, getting into the Celestial Isles. Here we have 402 keys, so we'll actually set our default reward. Let's go ahead and mix this one up. Really hoping floor 21 is the one to beat. And it's not looking too good with the first floor right off the bat. We're almost to the bottom. Last 2 accounts, we got very close with the Taylene pulls, just ending it at floor 21 for both accounts. So hopefully we have a little bit better luck on this one, which again, a little bit deeper in the floors, but we know it is the same stats, it is the same RNG and the same pulls, regardless of how you pull it. If you randomize it, and look at that, makes up for some of the leeway of the floors that we didn't hit very hard, or actually used a lot more keys in. All right, so floor number 4, right off the bat, like to see that. Moving into island number 5. So still, we've only used about 60 keys here. Which going through there, closer to the bottom on this one. Floor number 6. And we again are picking up a lot of loot here. One from the bottom again. So island number 7, we're burning through a lot of keys early here. This event does have 2 more days, so you might be able to pull a couple more keys, I believe, at this point. And And we're getting it on the same floor again and again. 258 keys left at this point into floor number 8, island number 8. Oh, we need to get luckier than this. We are not going to hit island 20. We don't get much better floor pulls than this. We need some early pulls. First or second level, which second level, I'm good with that. All right, so floor number 10, just like the other ones, we're going to go ahead and throw the red chests in there so we can get 60 red chests out of this pull. Hopefully floor 20 we can get to our copy of Taline, so we need this one early. With second row, very early. 60 chests there, so we'll continue with our regular scrolls. 210 keys left, so we haven't even used half our keys and we're already on floor 11, so looking pretty good in this one. As long as we can continue our streak, which right there is still relatively early. Moving on to island number 12. And this is such a cool event. Look at that, number 3. Free copies of Taline, free chests, or free Saurus. Just, I know a lot of people were very disappointed with them moving Taline and Khazard out of floor 10, but still having the ability to make it to floor 20, so you don't get 2 copies of them. You can only get 1 copy of them unless you're pushing a lot further. And look at that, 2 lucky floors right in a row. Already into island number 15, 186 keys, so we're doing well in this one. I'm not quite as nervous on this one as I was on the last couple, but I shouldn't speak too early because now we're going to go through a lot of floors and a lot of our keys. 155, floor 16 at this point. And still continuing to get a lot of scrolls here. So these accounts are going to be stacked with common scrolls, which I absolutely love. I think one of the best parts in this game is the summons and the RNG. Still never seen a 5 pull yet. I've gotten 5 or 6 quad pulls at this point, but I've never seen a 5 elite pull, which I'm not even sure if it exists, but I would definitely love to see it. 124 keys still here. So as long as we can pull this relatively quick. Of course, the bottom row, so 92 keys. But we are on floor number 19, so 19 and 20 should be pretty easy. Let's see if we can beat our record of 21 at this point. Hopefully this one's early. 3rd row, 4th, 5th row. 5th row, not too early on that one. Still got 65 keys, so this will give us our copy of Taline, which we should have no problem getting. Hoping again we get her relatively easy. Relatively early. The first, yep, 2nd row, very nice. Still got 56 keys left, so this might be our new record for the accounts. Both of the other ones were stuck on floor 21, so this one we should be able to get past floor 21, if not a little bit further. There we go, so got 41 keys left, so floor 21. Here is floor 22. So 22 is now the record to beat. We still have 2 more accounts to do our key pulls on. So going through a couple more, we should be able to clear this floor out too, which we do. 17 keys left. Floor 23 is now the floor to beat. And we might get lucky on this one because we still got 11 keys. Let's see if we can do it. Last one. Oh, all right. So island 23 on this one. Still got 2 more accounts. We'll go ahead and do our key summon so we can get our copy of the red chest and our copies of Taline. So let's go ahead and get into the next account. All right, so we are back with the Persian Gulf. We'll go ahead and do a couple more Celestial Island pulls here. This account a little bit shorter on keys, 398, but we should still be okay. As long as we can get lucky with our pulls here like we have been. 1st row, very nice. That is what we like, only using 5 keys to get out of the first island. 23 is the island to beat at this point. Last account we did, we got into island 23. Look at that, 2nd row again. Moving on to island number 3. I do love when we get lucky with the islands. That way we're not going all the way to the bottom. Still feel like we're doing a little bit better on this count so far. It's still early. But the first two I was stressing. The third one I felt okay. We're still pretty good with our key count. And this one we're not running down any of the bottom levels yet, which are good. We're already on island 5. So as long as we don't have a couple bad islands at this point, we should be able to get further. And look at that, another pull on the first row, exactly what we're looking for. Again, all of these accounts are completely free to play. So we are now, I believe, 7 for 7 for Talines. I think every single free to play account that we have done summons on, we have gotten to Taline. So if you're getting about 400 keys, as long as you've been doing the events without buying them, you should still be able to get your copy of Taline. Or Khazard, if you're really looking for Khazard, depending on who you're building. All right, so island number 8 at this point. Go ahead and mix it up. Ooh, and we're getting a little bit further down. We were pulling them a little bit earlier, but we still have 271 keys, which is good because we are already on island number 10 at this point. So making good progress so far. Fourth row, another pull. So I haven't even used half of our keys in island number 10. So we'll go ahead and we will pick up our red chest here, just like we have on the other accounts. Go ahead and mix it up, and hopefully it's going to be early for this pull. First or second row, third row, that's okay. End of the third row, but I'm okay with that. Because we haven't even used half of our keys yet, and we are in island number 10. Or number 11, we just got 10 finished. Again, first row, very nice. That is what we want, getting pretty good RNG with this account so far. Island number 12, again, the top row. And this is where I feel especially, I know if it's top row is with the auto search, I would have clicked all the way around. The top row would probably not have been my choice. Didn't have much luck with the clicking versus the auto search. It just seems like the auto search is easier, especially when you're doing this, when you have 400 keys. So I don't have to click 400 plus times on boxes, or the amount of keys we have if you're clicking essentially 12 to 1500 times, depending how many accounts that you're actually doing the keys for. But we're already on island 15 at this point, so we're making a lot of progression. Still have 165 keys, so the key count is still good. Not too nervous at this point about picking up a copy of Taline, because we've gotten pretty lucky. And look at that, the second chest again. 163 keys, already on 17. We continue our luck here, get a few floors in. All right, so the beginning of the 4th floor, which is okay. 142 keys, 18. Remember, we're still trying to beat island 23 at this point. 23 is the furthest account that we got. 4th floor, first one, which is good. 19, still have 123 keys. So I think this account might be, depending on these next couple pulls, which of course, 4th floor, so got about halfway down. Here's floor 20, so we'll go ahead and we'll pick up our copy of Taline here, which is who we're looking for, Taline and the red faction chests. 3rd floor, again, got a copy of her, perfect. Exactly who we're looking for. Still got 86 keys, so we still have a chance. Still have a chance to mix this up and beat floor 23, as long as we can get it 1 or 2 floors in. That's not going to work if we're going to 4th floor or 4th row on these. Celestial Island number 22. After this, we got one more account to go ahead and do a couple more summons on. Oh, look at that. The very last one. That pulled us down a little bit. Still island 23. And we do have 26 keys left. So we're going to have hopefully some good RNG here. If we can pull one on this. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, there we go. We got it. Brand new island 24. First account to make it to 24. And again, these are completely free to play. So island 24 at this point. Final one, island 24. All right, so we got one more account to go ahead and use our keys on. We'll see if we can beat island 24 at this point with the free to play accounts. All right, guys, so this is our final account. So here, 401 keys again. We're going to go ahead and start doing our summons. Island 24 is the one to beat. So hopefully with some good RNG, we can go ahead and clean up this and look at that. The third square there, which is exactly what we want moving into island number 2. I just want to give a big shout out to Javid and Nagini, the guild, like I always do, for getting a lot of the content and getting a lot of the stuff together, getting the keys together, getting the summons. We do have a lot more stuff kind of what we're planning and kind of in store for the viewers. I love doing the summons like this. We did the summons on the last event that we did, the Verdant Valley, I believe it was. But just doing massive summons across multiple players' accounts, which is very, very cool to see, because there's so much time and effort go into these accounts to building them to where they're at. Island number 4. And it looks like we're getting pretty far down into these islands, which from the beginning concerns me a little bit, because we've gotten Taylene on every single account with 400 keys. So hopefully we can continue this one. And again, we're getting pretty far. We haven't really gotten this far on most of the accounts so far. We're only on 6 and we've burned 120 keys going through essentially 5 islands. There's a little bit of a redemption getting it from the third square there. Island number 7, 285 keys. All right, I'm hoping fingers. Oh, just got a new subscriber. Thanks for joining the channel. 278, we're on island number 8. We need 1 or 2 more good early first level pulls, which we got it on the 3rd. Island number 9 at this point. Still, it looks like we're doing okay. Just can't keep going to the very, very last rows. All right, so island number 10, again, we'll pick up our red chests. So 60 red chests here, so we can continue building these heroes and building our signature items on here. 3rd row again, which is good. So we got 221 keys. Back to our common scrolls. So we've used half of our keys to get to floor 11. Pretty early on that one too. 208, so we're halfway done with our keys on island 12. All right, so I'm not stressing it quite as much because it seems like we've had a little bit better catch up. But again, here we go towards the bottom, 180 keys going into island number 13. But in total, between these 5 accounts and my faction accounts, that's 9 accounts that are completely free to play. If we pull Taylene this time, this will be 9 total accounts free to play, all pulling Taylene. So I know at the beginning of the event, a lot of people were kind of speculating with them moving Taylene from floor 10 to floor 20, that free to play cannot pull a copy of Taylene, which if you've seen anything in this video, not only do you get a ton of loot, Lilith is very, very generous with the codes, very generous with the loot, and they always have been. And here they are giving free-to-play players a copy of Taylene across the board, as long as you're doing the events and you're doing your dailies and you're going through the depths of time too, picking up your keys. seems like you can get a copy of Tailene as free to play pretty much on all of your accounts. Like I said, if we pull her on this one, this will be 9 for 9, so 9 copies of Tailene across 9 different accounts with completely free to play keys. So even here, we're on island 17, so moving to 18, still got 93 keys left. So if we have 2 bad islands, it's going to be a little bit close, but I'm hoping we can pull it pretty quick here, which here on the bottom, so island 19 has to be pretty generous, or there could be a very, very slim chance if we pulled this the very last one to not be able to pull it. Look at that, we got it. Gives us more than enough, so definitely getting a copy of Tailene, which is very, very cool. So that is 9 for 9, 9 accounts, 9 copies of Tailene, all free to play. There we go. Third row, still got some more islands coming. Island 21. Back to our common scrolls. So hopefully between this one, we got a first one. Look at that. Very nice. Island number 22 at this point. So it seems like if you're free to play, island 30 is going to be super, super tough RNG. But if you're buying some keys kind of here and there, not really putting whale money into the game, more like baby dolphin money or baby hippo money, you can definitely get to floor 30. Here we are on 23, so we'll start our little randomization from the top. Hopefully we can pull one more here. Last key. That is it, island number 23. So I believe 24 was the top that we got to, but like I said, my 4 faction accounts, all 5 of these accounts, free to play. We did not buy any of our keys, got 9 for 9 accounts, copies of Tailene, which is very, very cool. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of the video. Just wanted to see if free to play was possible. If you've been stockpiling your keys, go ahead and use them. We only have 2 more days. I believe with the 2 days though, you have 2 days to use your keys and you won't get any more keys after today. I believe today is the last day of dailies. Usually they do events for 14 days, which is 12 days of the draw or 12 days of the accumulation, 2 days for the redemption, and then the event has concluded. So again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.